How are you gonna? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me make sure mine's all ready. Uh, yeah. Okay, tweet and go live, and then once my thing goes, I guess I'll start. And that'll be weird. Yeah. What's up, everybody? This is Shaun with not really a Lunches of Levendale. This is me kind of doing the Circle of Geekdom podcast with my buddy Chris, who you can see right down here below me. That's Chris. There you go. So I think this is technically a world first. It is the first time I think this game is going to be streamed live. So we'll be playing. I've got my decks. I've got my tons of stuff. Chris just got the set from I think PAX East is where he got it, but
It is from PAX East.
PAX East. Okay, so we're gonna go through opening and unboxing Chris's stuff, and then we're gonna play
Yeah.
at least one game, two games, and additionally, this is a giveaway stream. So if you look over in the top, oh, I should point the other. I don't know how to point. If you look over in the far side of the screen, it says push to affiliate. There are 48. So I need 2 followers. But for the giveaway stream, the way I'm doing this is anyone who is a new follower or anyone who comments on the stream, it's going to be, I'll just write your name down and you'll be entered into a chance and I'll just roll the dice later on, just out of however many, and that person wins a Heroes of Levendale card set. You can either get the Lady Sarah Nightmare deck, which is what we'll be using here, or if you already have it, or you really want the new one coming out later with Nerf the Dragon and Gary the Great, the Dragon and Wizard one, you can have that one. I will give the winner one of those two. But Chris, what other than me hounding you, what got you to finally pull the monetary trigger there?
I'm trying not to curse this time. What do you mean? What
know.
pushed me to this? It's 100% you. Yeah,
It's 100% me.
I've been wanting to play a card game with you for a long, long time. You've been talking about this for the last few vidcasts, and I was at PAX East. The guy who actually came up with the game was there. He remembers you, of course, and so I just couldn't help myself. I went ahead, and I just also just really, really like this presentation for it too. So I think
It's super cool.
I think without further ado, let's just kind of get right into it. So I'm just going to move the camera.
I think the real question though is, buddy, is did you get, when you bought yours, did you get the super duper cool metal super shiny Lady Sarah Nightmare?
No. There we go.
All right, so while Chris is going through his stuff, I'll just tell you kind of what Chris picked up, because Chris got the collector's edition version of the starter set. So it's got the lovely kind of treasure chest looking box. Inside you get both decks, and then I think Chris got a booster pack and an extra card and then a little scroll.
Yep.
And did you get the poster?
I did too, yeah. It's just not with me right now.
Okay.
But let's just start with right at the beginning here, because I haven't seen none of this, so let's just...
And that's not the one I bought. If any of you for some reason watched my unboxing video, I bought the regular version. He got the special collector's one.
Yep. So if you can read backwards, you're already ahead of me on the game. But dearest adventurer, the call to action is upon you. Herein lies a challenge unlike any you've ever faced. You and Lady Sarah are the only hope that Levendale has of defeating the Dark Nightmare. Will you accept the challenge, or will you fight alongside him? However you choose to continue, your fate is your own. Fare thee well and dream on, adventure, the Levendale team. That's nice. That's a nice little touch to that.
The presentation and stuff is top notch.
It really is.
It's like every part of the game lives and breathes the game. It's super cool.
So we're just gonna wrap that up here, put that to the side. So they were also doing a little event thing here too. So here's the back of the card too, where they had a bunch of the cards face down. You picked out a card. You got to keep it no matter what. But if you got a legendary card, you got a free booster pack. But I didn't get the booster pack though. At least the free one. I know, but I got baller gown here. So at the beginning of my turn, I gain 1 health, which is cool.
Super cool. Yep. Definitely good. And throw it into Lady Sarah.
Yep, how the booster pack comes into, which again, I love the wax seal on the front here too, which is it feels like it's actual wax, which is cool.
It is.
Yep.
The ones that I opened, they were like a paper sticker, but then they switched to actual wax. So the wax on the booster is there, and then the wax on your deck pack is also real wax.
Nice. And of course, a little card from these guys, which is cool. And again, just paper's paper. It's paper. Oh, it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Paper. That's a Waterworld reference, everybody. So, got that. So we will put that to the side. Move that over there. And we'll get started first with the actual starter set, too. Which, again, kudos to them for putting that kind of time into it. Which, again, is the perk of a smaller card game like this, because that's how you draw people in, is with presentation, versus somebody like Magic the Gathering or the Final Fantasy card game.
Magic the Gathering just has to say, we made these cards, here, buy them.
Yep.
Although I can safely say that trick doesn't work on me anymore.
Yeah, that's true. You are down to your bare essentials for Magic.
That is true. At this point, I have 3 decks of Levendale, and I have 6 of Magic. So when the Gary the Great and Nerf the Dragon come out, I will have that, and then I'll probably buy some other stuff to deck bash the rest of the stuff together to build some things. So yeah, I'm gonna in about a month I'll have more Levendale than Magic cards.
Gotcha. So understand your cards, ability / funny text, rarity gem, card slot, name, defense stat, and class symbol. Different classes here on the side. Rarity of the gems. Rarity gems, cool. Then how to build a hero. And then the actual instructions on how to play the game, which we will get to that as we kind of play.
We'll get to that. We'll learn you good.
You learn me good.
I'll learn you good, son.
And again, here it is again too. And they're staying consistent with the wax on here too, which I like. And this is just a sticker, but it's still cool. And then the actual cards themselves. All right.
Which, for those of you at home, wondering how much the set costs, I guess I can actually pull this up since I've got multiple things on here with computers. So if you are interested in actually getting into Levendale, just like how Cris did, so right now the only ones you can buy that you'll get physical cards like ASAP is if you buy the Heroes of Levendale card decks, and that's the one that he has right now and that I have right here. So you get the 2 decks, Nightmare and Lady Sarah, and as Cris opens his and goes through, we'll talk a little bit more. And then coming soon, they have the Gary the Great, which is the Wizard class, and then the Nerf the Dragon, which is the Dragon class. Okay. And that's what these little logos up here for are the class symbols.
All right. Let's see here.
I was about to ask you which one you opened first, but then I realized when you open them, they're exactly the same because the first card's 3, not 4.
Right. Some more baller gowns. So
that's Lady Sarah.
Okay.
I feel embarrassed that I know that already.
No, you shouldn't. That's awesome that you know this.
I spend way too much time. So Cris, when I know from our one time playing Magic the Gathering, which was a sealed deck environment kind of thing, what is your kind of jam when you're playing a deck? What do you want a deck to do? And I'll tell you if you ideally should play Lady Sarah or Nightmare.
So I've thought about this a little bit. Like I really want to say I like the complicated decks where it's all about like either like doing like mana burns on folks or where they have to like go through all their cards or whatever. Realistically, I'm still such a meat and potatoes kind of card player where I just like where it just hits real hard. That's it.
If it hits real hard, you want to go Nightmare. Like that's his big shtick.
Okay.
So Lady Sarah is a little bit more of a controlling thing. Not to say that she can't like pump up the jam, so to speak. But pump it up. It's a good thing this game is based on puns, because like otherwise, like I would have no content. But yeah, Lady Sarah is more of like a life gain, and then if you have Lady Sarah's chess piece, which there it is. If you have like these two, it's basically almost like game over, because anytime you place a card, you get a life. Anytime you gain a life, you get +1 attack. So hers can build up really, really quick. Nightmare is more of your straight up kind of aggro attack deck, you basically want to be trying to maximize the amount of damage you get. His cool shtick is that when you take damage, you deal damage. So anytime you take any amount of damage, your opponent loses 1 health. And there's a few different cards in the deck that actually force you to take damage,
Okay.
which is super super helpful.
Yeah.
His thing is he can slowly drain someone down, or he can just boom 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 pump it up and get a big swing in real fast. The
Okay.
card that the most amount of damage that you can actually do in terms of like in one, like just sitting on your character, is actually through him,
Okay.
because his signature chest piece is 3 damage on its own. I can find it here real quick as I scribble through the cards.
Okay.
There it is. So Nightmare's chest piece is this is so just to kind of go through kind of the card thing. I'll use Nightmare's chest piece as an example. So you have your attack, if there is one. That's how much damage it'll do. Your class one, if there isn't one, so like random card, wooden shield. There isn't anything up there. That means it's classless. It's not tied to a particular class. Defense, obviously the name of the card, what it does, or any flavor text. So for Nightmare's chest plate, and I'll see if I can get a little bit higher without getting any glare. At the beginning of your turn, you take 1 damage. Where it sits on your character, this is dead center, so it's a chest piece, and then this is a legendary chest piece. So you have kind of the location I consider part of the type, and then you have what I call the super type on the chest piece there, and then the kind of orangish, goldish, diamondy looking thing, that's legendary.
Okay.
So you want to, all right. So you're gonna play Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sweet. So I'm gonna set my Nightmare deck off to the side over here. You don't have any dice on you there, do you, Chris?
Not with me right now.
Okay. See, I always got dice hanging around. You're gonna be the white dice or the black dice?
Well, if I play the bad guy, I'll go with the black dice.
Okay. So we'll say this is Nightmare's life total. I'll see if I can find a good place to put it, and I'll have that be Lady Sarah's. And I think I've still got enough space to fit all my cards and junk in there. So I'm just gonna shuffle up. So when you're playing, obviously you want to shuffle, and there's not really a hard and fast rule to shuffling. I have sleeves, so I just do the rifle shuffle, and I do it at least 5 times. And then normally, like, since I played competitive, Magic and other card games, you would have your opponent cut your deck, so I always just cut it by myself.
Yeah.
And just for the sake of making sure space fits, I'm just going to put 9 cards here just to make sure that I've got the actual physical space to do this correctly, to see if I need to scoot anything up.
Almost forgot the beer.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Shoop, shoop, shoop.
The last beer in my apartment, because I haven't gone to the grocery store in like 2 weeks.
All right, so yeah, I've got enough space there. I'll just leave the health counters here. That's probably fine.
Okay.
And now I'm going to shuffle my deck again. But yeah, I have sleeve protectors on mine. I should probably get cool clear ones. If you've ever seen any of the videos that Parker himself has done, his all have the clear Ultra Pros, which in hindsight for this game would be pretty cool, but coming from Magic where you have double-sided cards, you kind of can't have that. So
Right.
although back in the day, that's all I had. I had all my Magic cards were in Ultra Pro clears. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my little, let's call it deck there. I think that's where I had it lined up. I'll put the trash underneath our life totals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. I'm not going to show you my hand like I normally would. I don't want you to see what's coming.
It'll be a long time coming.
The pain train. Chris, would you care to explain your incredibly convoluted shuffling system?
It's something that it's like a modification of one that my buddy Chuck taught me. Of just you make yourself some piles and then you just start.
There are 9 cards in each pile.
Yeah. So yeah, and then basically by the end of it, then you just start randomly just restacking in different orders and.
So what you're saying is I need to mail you some card sleeves.
Actually, I do have some card sleeves, believe it or not.
Oh, you know, you probably still have some from our last Magic thing. Which, for those of you who want to know, the running tally is in card games is Cris has won 2-1 against me. So the one Magic match we played, he won.
Yes, vindication.
All right, the Fist of Doom. So, Cris, what you want to do is you got your cards there. So you go ahead and you get 7 cards. That's your starting hand. And then I guess what we'll do is we'll roll off. I'll roll the d20s, even though they're not actual d20s. They're life tokens for Magic. Which whoever has higher looking. And yours rolled off, but it landed on a 13. So do you want to go first or second?
Let's go first.
All right, so if you're going to go first, so normally you have 2 actions you can play in a turn. If you're playing first, you get 1 action, and you can't attack. So basically, you look through your cards, and this is the beauty of this game: is you can never have an opening hand where you can't do anything. You place a card. So placing a card just simply means you're just putting it down on the 3x3 grid, which represents your hero.
Okay.
So, obviously, if you're playing a Nightmare deck, the best card you could put down would be like the Nightmare's chess piece or Nightmare's helmet. Other good ones would be any of the 3 damage 2-hand weapons, or Blade of Glass is a good one as well.
Okay. Let's do this one right here. The Pool Noodle.
Pool Noodle is a good one.
A left and right arm slot, surprisingly lethal.
Yep. There you go. All right. So that's going to go. So since that's a 2-handed weapon, I usually just put it in the weapon slot on the left hand.
Okay. So do that.
All right. Since I'm going second, I already drew my 7 cards here. If you're going second, you still only have 1 action, but you do get to draw a card. So now I've got 8 cards. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look through what I have at the moment. And for my 1 action, I am going to play. Do I have it? I don't have anything that I can do with that. Darn. I'm going to play Totally Real Abs. 1 attack, 1 defense. Not quite a 6-pack, more like a keg. Because. Yeah. All right. So now that now we're into the full bulk of the turn. So now every turn you'll draw a card at the start of your turn, and you get 2 actions. You can do 2 placing actions where you place a card, or you can attack as one of your actions. And the order, you can do it in any order. You can attack, then place. It's up to you.
Okay.
So I will say, when you play your spells, so the ones in the top right over here, placing a spell does not make the spell do anything. You have to actually use the spell, but you can, unless it specifically says you can't, you can use it the turn it comes out. And using a spell does not take up an action.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know, some seriously fun nuance, right?
Yeah.
I know. Here you were thinking you were just going to show up and we were going to have a regular podcast and everything's just going to be okie dokie.
Now you're making me think about stuff.
I need to keep like a running total over here of time. I'm going to do that. Yeah. Times Cris almost says bad words. Yep. We're up to 2 now.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to do this right here, which is Signet of the Black Heart. So
that is a very good one.
Yeah, at the beginning of my turn, an opponent of my choice, which is going to be you, loses a health. If I control a Nightmare card, I also gain a health at the beginning of the turn.
There you go.
So
all right,
that's
yep. Slide that bad boy down there.
Yep. And then I can hit you with my Pool Noodle.
You don't have to tap it. No, you don't do anything. All right. So Pool Noodle, what's your attack? So when you're looking at your attack, you're looking at your total hero. So if you had any other cards, that would add to it. So right now your total attack is 3 versus my total defensive 1. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2, which runs me down to 8. All right. So, okay. All right, my turn. Drawing a card. I think I have a way that I can do some stuff here. Let's see. Tell you what. since you don't have any way to defend, I will also play Pool Noodle, and I will forego my second action and attack you for 4.
Also, I can hit right away then. Oh, that's right. You said the first
Hmm.
turn you can't attack.
Yeah, first turn you can't. Yeah, there's no such thing as summoning sickness because you don't have any extra characters or anything
Okay.
like that. So I got 4 total attack versus your 0 defense, so you're down to 6.
Okay. I already hate this game. I'm losing. No, no, no. It's not okay.
Well, if you want to quit, you can always just, send me your cards. Anyone who doesn't like the game I will happily take all of your cards,
Okay.
and I will use them or find a new home for them.
Okay.
All right, so that is my turn. Your go now.
Okay.
And I feel like I should tell you, Chris, I think this is a world first. I don't know that anyone else has actually streamed an active game of Heroes of Levendale.
That's
So,
exciting. We're doing
yeah,
stuffs.
yeah, we,
Okay.
we may be making history.
Yeah. So I'm putting down Scoliosis, which is curves in all the wrong places. So that's a center card. So
That's a
and
good
begin my
one.
turn. Opponent loses 1 health, so that's you. So you lose a health.
Down to 7. Alrighty-o.
Cool.
Okay. So now
And
you have a total of 4 attack and 1 defense. Same as me now.
yep. And then I can forego an attack and put down 2 cards instead, right?
Correct, yeah. Two placement actions or 1 place and 1 attack
Okay.
in
So
any order.
I will do Nelly's Belly.
Okay.
Discard a card from my hand. Whatever I do, don't rub the belly. So okay. So I'll put that one down.
Sounds good. And then so discard, you can just put it like basically. I usually put mine here. That's your trash,
Okay.
basically. Just kind of your discard graveyard, depending on which game you're coming from, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
When I have some, I'll throw them over here.
Okay. So then I will put down. I will discard my long sword. So
Longsword.
what takes
Right on.
So. All right. Those are my 2 moves.
Alrighty, my turn. I will draw a card, and I will see you're playing down 2 cards, and I will place down Dragon Ball. And he only cried for 15 minutes, which
Aw.
is great because I
Yeah.
have a kid and it's funny. And then 1 defense, and then I shall also play a Nelly's Belly. Which, if you get a Fire Tail, you'll have all 3 dragon cards that currently exist in the game.
Okay.
And I will be discarding. What will I be discarding? I will discard Dangerous Kiss into my trash. And your turn, sir.
All right. So Signet kicks in. So you're down to 6.
Yep, yep, yep. We are both at 6.
Yep. All right. Here. And so if I have something like Pool Noodle, which takes up both hands, and I have other item
Mhm.
cards, do I have to then like discard the cards and put other stuff instead, or
Yes. So if you wanted to put something else in one of your slots here, what you would do is you would basically, place the card you want to use, and then you would just trash the Pool Noodle.
okay?
You can't just decide that I don't want this card here anymore and take it out and put it in the trash. But if you have something that will replace it, you can do that for sure.
Okay.
Should have brought some water in here. Note to self: next time,
Yeah.
bring water. I need to get some stuff. I need to get like a Levendale poster or something over here. I usually wear like different hats for different streams sometimes. Need a Levendale hat.
All right. So your defense now is at 4.
4.
So which means even if I attack you, you take 0 damage.
Correct. There's only 1 card in the game that allows you to get any damage through.
Okay. So then I can't do anything else.
You can place cards.
The way my cards are set up, I would have to sacrifice other cards.
Okay, well that's fine. So if you can't feasibly place a card, you can keep just adding cards to your hand until you have 10 cards. You cannot have more than 10 cards in your hand.
Okay.
And your trash. I mean, I get face up.
Oh.
There you go. All right, so then it's my turn then.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, goody gumdrops. That actually works. What is your defense? 3.
3. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then let's see if we can't do some fun stuff here. I am going to place Take a Break, and then I'm going to use it. And what Take a Break does is you destroy a card in either arm slot of opponent's hero. If you do, discard this card. So goodbye that, and you may now send your pool noodle to the trash.
Okay.
And so that is my action numero uno. And let's see, you have 3. I will actually go ahead and not attack you, and I'm going to play 3, not 4.
Oh,
Which
the holy hand grenade reference.
Exactly. It is also, like I've said in a tweet, I think yesterday, just because I needed, or on Friday because I needed one. 3, not 4 is the only card in the game that starts with a number.
Ah.
So this is one of the spells you can't use this one the turn it comes out. You have to sit and wait. But next turn I can use that, and it gets rid of any card anywhere on your hero.
Oh wow.
Oh, yes, indeed. All right, your go, buddy.
All right. So start a turn. Signet kicks in, so that knocks you down again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna make all sorts of references that are like really old. I just made a Dave Chappelle one.
So I think what I'll do.
I mean, like Duel of Fates playing in the background.
Right.
Da, 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 da.
So put down Wooden Shield
Wooden Shield, nicely done.
for 1 defense.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put down, since there's no point in attacking because you'll over defense it, Robotic Arm also 2 for 1 damage.
Cool.
That's my 2 cards.
Alrighty, my turn.
Mhm.
Drawing a card. Okay, so I'm going to use my 3, not 4 to take out your Signet.
Okay.
So I still have 2 actions left because using a spell does not count as an action. What is your defense at? 1, 2, 3, 4 against my 4 attack. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to place Fill with Determination. And I will wait.
Okay.
I will. Yeah, I don't have any other things I can play without messing things up.
Okay.
So I shall sittest the tightest.
All right. So I'm putting down
Oh,
Gem
yeah.
of Life. So when I place this card, I draw a card.
Correct.
And then whenever I draw a card, I gain a health.
Correct.
So does that put me back to 6?
It puts it would put you back up to 7.
7. I'm sorry.
Yes. That is a great card. So yeah, now anytime you draw a card, you gain health. So things like there is a leg piece called Merminion that when you place it, you draw a card, and then there's a chest piece. I believe is not. What are you using Scoliosis?
Yeah.
There's another one. I can't remember the name of it right now. Cracked something, I think. Cracked vertebrae maybe is what it is. But there's another chest piece that when you place it, you draw a card. Same thing, I think, there's a head piece that does that as well.
Okay.
So yeah, drawing cards is fun. All right, so that's 1 action.
All right, and then the second one then is going to be, and removing a card counts as an action, right?
Well, yeah, because you have to place a card. So placing a card is an action. So if you're going to place another chess piece, that counts. Removing isn't considered an action, but to place a new chess piece, yeah.
Okay, so then do that, and then replace with another centipede. When I place this card, I draw a card. So then that gives me.
That's the one. So I'll draw you a card and get you back up to 8.
Yep.
Look at you, learning,
Yep.
being sneaky and stuff. Okay.
All right. And you said putting a spell card down does not count, right?
Putting a spell counts as an action.
As an action, okay.
Casting the spell from your hero doesn't count.
Okay, so all right, that's me then.
Okie dokie. 2. All right. Alrighty, let's see. How can I do some fun stuff? All right, so I'm going to use Fill with Determination to gain 2 attack. My first action will be to place another fill with determination. Use that. So now I'm at +4 attack. And for my second action, I'm going to attack you for 8.
What?
Yeah. Do you want me to go back and re-explain that one?
No, I get it because it's it's a +2/+2, and then and you already can deal
That's
4 damage, so 4 + 4 is
that's
8.
yeah, that's the beauty of the spell thing. Putting it down counts as an action, but if you once you use it, it doesn't. So
Yep. So that
it's a little nuance.
yeah. So that hits me for 4 then.
Yep.
Because my shields. Okay.
I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know where this is. This isn't a regular D20. It's just a life counter. All right.
Okay. Cool.
So
All right.
now it's back to you, buddy.
Yepers. All right. So draw
Sometimes the games go really fast. Sometimes they go really, really.
really slow.
They go long. Yeah.
All right. So
They can.
then, because I drew a card, I get a health back.
That's right. That's right.
And so then I'm going to use Heroes Clash. So
Okay.
I may gain 1 health, deal 1 damage to myself, and give my hero a +1 attack at the end of my turn.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So you basically just go doop doop,
Yep.
and then you have +1 attack. So you're at, I think, 1, 2. No, what are you at? 2 attack?
No, just 1 right now. So that's just dealing 2.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you haven't used Heroes Clash. That's right.
Right.
You just placed it. Okay.
Yeah, just place it. So that's 1. And I think what I'll do then is now if I ever have a card that so right now I have a couple of my cards are like 2-handed cards. So like if it's
Mhm.
like that longsword or something like that, would
Yeah. If you
removing
placed
two,
them, it would take care of both.
yeah. So then if I was to replace these 2 with 1 card, does that still count as 1 action, or is that 2 actions because 2 cards are gone?
No, just 1 action.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, the card that goes doesn't count as an action. It's placing the card that is the action.
Okay.
If placing a card, if it requires you to remove a card, doesn't count as an action, and obviously 2 cards isn't going to count either, because that would basically mean you end your turn
Yeah.
having done 3 actions because you got rid of something. But yeah,
Okay. Cool. So then I will use Titan's Toothpick.
excellent. That's the one that I was talking about earlier, and that is if you have equal attack to defense, that's the only card that can get you damage through.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, yeah, okay, but so like next turn, so if I survive this,
hmm
and I attack with this, even if you have more defense, you still lose that 1 attack though, right? Or you still lose the 1 health because of the
Yes.
description. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
My go.
Your go.
Great. Does this do me any good? This doesn't do me any good right now, does it? And you were at 3?
Defense. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. And what am I at? 4
Mm-hmm.
to your currently listed 2 attack.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. There's a couple things I can do. I don't want to do that right off the bat. This is the decisions point,
It's like, do you go bold and see what happens, or do you play cautious and safe and see what happens?
Well, the funny thing is yeah, I can do 1 damage to you, which you will immediately heal next turn.
Right.
So what I need is I'm going to place heal pool. So at the beginning of my turn, I gain 1 health.
Okay.
And for my second action, I'm going to place You're Fired. So it's just a in your right hand kind of battle spell doodad. So it gives me 1 attack. So my attack goes down, but my defense stays the same. And now next turn, I'll get health.
Okay.
And yeah, I will cede to you, sir.
Cede to me. Okay, so
Run out of cards in my hand, man. I need some of those draw card things.
all right, so drawing a card here,
Mm-hmm.
and so
Where's my
then
6 at? There it is.
Okay, and then I will put down burning for you. So here's which
So
card.
burning for you. So hang on before you place that one.
Mm-hmm.
The Titan's toothpick is one of the two hands ones. So if you place that one down,
Oh, that's right.
you
Then
will have
Titan's
to.
gone.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's right.
Burning for you is a great card though. But yes, if you place that, you will have to discard the Titan's toothpick, which I don't think you want to do.
I do not want to do that then. Okay, so then all I can really do right now, then, based off of the cards I have and everything, is because your defense is still 4. It's
Yes,
still
my
just
defense is still 4.
is I don't really have a choice. I can just attack.
You can
Uh,
attack. I mean, you could use your heroes clash, and that would get you. That
it
yeah, that
it's
wouldn't be,
still
that wouldn't
3
work.
in doing
Yeah,
anything.
you'd still be thus. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can
So
attack and
yeah,
ping me for 1.
I'll ping you for 1.
Okay, my
Yep.
turn.
Your turn.
Great. I'm going to draw a card. Not exactly the most useful card, but what do I want to do here? 1, 2, 3. I'll play Brain Freeze. So Brain Freeze, you may destroy a headpiece on any player's hero.
Okay.
So that's helpful. And I forgot my trigger there to go up 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I guess I'm going to sit on that, actually.
Okay.
So a lot of sitting and waiting is going to happen right now.
Yeah, just wait to see which one of us has a card that can do something.
Mm-hmm. You definitely had the upper hand earlier on, but I lucked into the luck of the draw with the removal cards.
Right. Yep. So just place 1 down.
Okay.
So Viking. So I now have the helmet, which I know you'll probably just still get rid of once you use your card there. But so I gained
You
that
don't
health.
know me.
Yeah. So you already gave back my 1 health for Gem of Life.
I have not, no.
Okay.
There you go. Up to 7.
Cool. And
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Is my... Oh, hang on. I think my... Oh, sorry. There it goes. Did it catch up
Okay.
now?
It did.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I think my phone just said it's at like 20%, so
Oh, okay.
at some point it'll die. And when the phone dies, we'll just... All right, we'll call it a day.
Okay. Yep. Cool. So then all I can really do is just attack you for the 1, but then you're gonna get it right back the next turn anyway.
You can if that is what you want to do. I can do this and then do this.
Might as well. Do it. Yeah.
You pinged me. All right, my draw. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. You're at 4 defense again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's my turn. So let me ping that back around the other way.
Dink.
Right. Let me see.
A little ASMR while you think.
Right. That is totally not helpful. I'm going to place Kingdom. Basically just swapping 1 defense for 1 attack.
Okay.
So now I've got a little bit more attack.
I just
I'm at
imagine
3.
the king is just going to run into me with his crown.
Yeah, well, it's Kingdom, so
Yeah.
it says not the brightest tool in the shed. So it's entirely a possibility. That's what he's hitting you with. And I will sit on that
Okay.
and mull my options in the interim. So you drew a card, so let's get you your 8.
Yep. Hmm.
Hmm. I'm waiting until I only have 1 card in my hand so I can sit there like I'm making big decisions.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because your defense now is at 3?
Yes, 3.
Okay. Still doesn't do any good. Mine's
Time
still
will tell if that was a bad choice, but we'll see.
It's still only a 4. 2, 3. It's still he was a 3. It's still not gonna do anything. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, locked you out. I win. Oh, perfect. So I'm going to place as an action Blade of Glass, which is probably one of my all-time favorite cards in the game. The weapon shatters after its use, but it's does 3 attack.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's on this side of the board, this side, so it's super helpful. This is part of the thing that you can do to get like 11 damage in one attack in the Nightmare deck, just with like on the board. All right, so 1, 2, 5. I've got 5 attack, and what's your defense right now? 4. Ugh, helps me not. See, even with the other stuff, the most I can push in is 2. But I am, however, up to 6 health because I keep forgetting to do that. I'm gonna sit tidy with that for the moment.
Okay.
I'm just gonna slow burn this one.
Okay. Oh, and Gem of Life, so puts me up to 9.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
While you're deliberating, I'm just gonna comment. This is totally super fun. I have not played a card game with another human being in
It's been a minute,
at least a year. It's been many minutes. How's the song from Rent go?
I don't know.
You do. You just don't want to admit it. It's 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? And now the rest of my brain is putting together the rest of that song, but I'm not going to sing it because I don't want to be embarrassed on my own stream. For some reason, from this angle, your hero's clash reminds me of Rosie the Riveter.
Really?
Yeah, for whatever reason, somehow about the angle of stuff. All I see is the.
Let's see here. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's 7 cards.
You have 7 cards in your hand? My God, dude, I've got 3.
Yeah, just everything. All the cards I'm getting so far are like I can't do anything with these things.
They're all a bunch of like Dangerous Kiss or Wooden Shield or something.
Stuff.
They're
Like
all the things that are gonna go here.
So yeah, that's my turn. Honestly.
Okay. All right, start at my turn. Go up 7.
Oh, I meant
that doesn't...
and hit you with 1. I forgot to say that. I forgot to announce that. Yeah. Well, you would have been at you were at 6. You would have been at 5, then back to 6.
Oh, that's right. That's true. I'll let you have that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't have any right now, but I'm going to place really big arrows. Okay. So, +2 for each bow equipped.
Okay.
Which this card is very curious to me because there's very few bandit cards in the game, which is what the Robin Hood hat is. Mm-hmm. But it says each bow. There are only 2 bows in the game right now, and they're both
two-handed.
Both hands. So I'm like, are they going to release like a short bow where it's like it can go in either hand? Because then I'm just imagining somebody with like 2 bows. Like, how do you draw those? Like with your teeth? Like
right. Or it's just at some point Goro is going to become a character.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
My idea for the perfect character is a Kraken, where it's just like the Kraken like mouth and then
all tentacles.
It just all it says is tentacle. And then it's like 1 and 1, and then it's like you get +1/+1 for each tentacle you have. So if you have 8 tentacles out, you're like 35 attack.
Right.
I want that, and then you can have any number of tentacles in your deck. So my deck would be like 3 of the Kraken, and then just like 20 tentacles. Oh. Be like, what do you do for your turn? I'm gonna place a tentacle. That's a great but terrible idea. I don't know that I have anything else I can do. What are you? You're still at 4 defense.
Yep.
Do do do.
Girl from Ipanema.
Right? Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
Yep.
I'm gonna sit tidy too.
Okay. All right. Draw a card.
Eventually, I'll just get you to the point where you're just discarding cards or something. I don't know.
Alrighty. Okay, I might be able to start doing stuff on it. So do you, give me my health back.
Oh, yep. Sorry, you drew a card, so now you're back up to 10.
So, Firetail.
Excellent choice.
Yep. So, and I did not place down a dragon card this turn because I don't fucking have any. Fargate. Yeah, I messed up.
We're up to 3.
Okay.
This is how many drinks I'm not buying you when you come into town next week.
And you're at 6 already.
6 already. I like how you say that. You're at 10.
4, and you're. All I can do is hit you for 1. 2.
You could hit me for 2 if you used your Heroes Clash because.
Yeah.
But that otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yoink.
Okay. So you're gonna hit me for 2, so I'm down to 4 then.
Yep.
Okay. My turn.
Your turn.
Go up to 5. Draw a card. Hope for something better than what I've been getting. Let's see. Is this a better option than what I've got? Ain't nobody like the one I got. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and burn my Brain Freeze to get rid of your Viking. And then I will place a Hero's Burden.
Okay, what does that do?
Oh, sorry. You can gain 2 health if you do discard this card.
Okay.
It's a get out of dead free card. I think that actually is a card, basically. What is it? Right of way, I think is one. 5 on your. What's your defense? 3?
Yeah.
2. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's attack you for 2.
Okay.
I guess. From that, so that drops you down to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Blade of Glass. We'll always have Paris.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and your turn.
Okay. Drawing a card, so +1.
Yep.
Good lord. 3, 4, 6. God damn. Okay. And your defense is still at 3?
Yeah, 3. I know it's different with the life total being so, like, 10 is such an interesting number because it's like, I can only do 1, but it's like, yeah, that's a tenth of their total, though.
Right. Just so I can say I put down a card here, so...
Flaming Arrows?
Yep. So
cool.
+2 for a bow, which I don't have.
Nope, you do not. That's no bow.
There's no bono.
Nope.
Okay. So then just hit for so you can take the 1 damage, which then you'll get back in a second.
I will indeed, sir.
Yep.
Bloop. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. So will this net me anything other than what I have? That is literally just exactly the same. Alright, so I don't need that. Okay. And you are still at 3 defense?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to play my pool noodle.
Okay.
And I will attack you for 2.
Alright.
And your turn.
Alright, so +1 for me then, because I'm drawing a card.
Yep. Making sure my phone is still operable.
Let's see here.
Are you also staring at your cards going,
I was like, All right, so I'm going to get rid of Centipede.
Uh-oh.
Replace it for right to bear arms. I may place a weapon, a large weapon, or a bow this turn for free.
Okay, what's coming down? What's coming down?
So then, goodbye, toothpick. And hello, mahogany crossbow.
Oh, okay. So now you're
So
up to
2 and 2,
5
so that's
attack.
2, 4, and 5. Yep. So
I see.
smack with my new second turn.
All right, so now you're down. Now I'm down to
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only one action, right?
Yeah, because this game.
Yep.
Well, I did the flaming arrow.
The flaming arrow was last turn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. So no, this was one turn was replacing it with this one, and then attacking with the bow now. So my second attack or second move.
Okay. Yeah, that works. That works.
Cool.
All right, I'm in a sticky wicket.
Yep. What's you gonna do?
Cast my hero's burden to get 2 health.
Okay.
Alrighty, and then you are at 3 defense still somehow. It's not fun.
Somehow.
2, 3, 4, 5. I will play Heroes Clash.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and burn my Heroes Clash. So lose a health, gain a health. Or gain a health, deal a damage to myself, whatever. And then get 1 attack. So now I'm up to 6 attack. So I believe I shall be hitting you for what, 3?
Yep.
Great. So now we're both down to 5 for
Yay.
the moment. And then that's your go, sir.
Okay. So then draw a card plus 1 health.
Okay. Yep.
And then place down Juan Cena.
Juan Cena. 1 attack.
Yep. So 2, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, so that's 3 damage.
Yep.
Dang. That ain't cool, man.
Yep.
That's not cool, man. That's cool.
That's not cool. All right.
I'm supposed to be like the expert here. I'm not supposed to lose. Oh, perfect. What are you at?
For defense?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Perfect. Oh no, I'm 1 short, I think. Oh, well, this would be fun anyway. I'm gonna place Warhorse Jeffrey.
Okay.
Just because it's such a fun card. So, Warhorse Jeffrey's thing is this hero can only be blocked by heroes with a leg piece. So I can attack you, and but you can't use any of your defense to block. So
I do have a leg piece.
Attack. Oh, you do have a leg piece. That's right. Oh, that's right. You do. Whatever. I'm gonna lose next turn anyway. But I just wanted to place Warhorse Jeffrey, and I can attack you for 5 on you, so 2.
Yep.
So that puts you down to 4, and then yeah,
that's you. So
that's
pull a card up.
Draw a card.
Back to 5.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what I.
And then so 2, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
There's the handshake there.
Yeah.
Now I want to know when I would have gotten anything more useful.
I like this a lot. I really do. Not just because I won, but
I knew it. It is a great game. Oh, see, man, I would have loved to have gotten this because then I would have been doing damage too.
Yep. And then my next one would have been take a break, so then you would have lost your pool noodle.
Jeez, dude, I didn't have Lady Sarah for another 10 cards.
Where's Nightmare? There's nice chest plate.
Here we go.
2 nice chest plates. Dragon Ball, Steel Axe.
Boom.
Shorty.
Yeah. So you can see that so basically the starter decks actually perfectly achieve their purpose because they get you into all the nuances and the different parts of the game, but they don't give you full play sets. However, there are 61 cards in the game. Having the dual set play set though, you get 1 of each card in the game. So technically, if you wanted to spend $90 plus tax, you could have a full playset of every card in the game, make any deck you want.
Huh.
I'm not saying I've done that because I haven't done it
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Okay.
I bought a set of 5 booster packs, and I was like, oh, it's so much fun cracking open booster packs and stuff. But then I realized, oh, wait a second. If I just wanted to have like a full set of stuff to like build any decks, that's what I have. And of course, now I have you,
Yeah.
so I can actually play with other people.
Right.
I have to get my brother a set as well, but he doesn't have like streaming, so. I think we're getting close to an hour, and I don't know how much more juice my phone's got, so we'll probably have to wind this up. So,
All
Chris,
right.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you like your first game of Levendale?
Well, considering that I won, it's a definite 10.
That's
It
right.
just is.
See, I let you win this one. It's like drugs. The first one's free. Like, yeah, you get that first win.
This is really good. I really like the complexity of the game. That it is surprisingly deceptive, but once I wrap my head around that, it's not just laying down all these like minion cards and all this stuff. Where it is a one-on-one fight. Once my head wrapped around that concept, then it became much smoother in my head in terms of strategy and I think once I actually start like playing the game more and I start using the cards more frequently too, and just seeing how things work. I dig this. I really do. I think this is like really clever.
Do you want me to send you my database spreadsheet with all the cards on it, so you can just like randomly like look through stats on cards for no reason?
Let's build that up for a little bit. Let's play a few games first, and then we'll get into that.
You want to take the numerical deep dive?
I do not. I do not. But I am enjoying this though. This is really cool, and this kid built himself a really fun game.
He really did. I was instantaneously blown away on so many levels. From Parker and the rest of the team, yeah. and Carlos and the other guys. I can't remember the other guy's name. I'm gonna look it up right now because I feel bad that I know Carlos's name but don't know the other guys. So hang on, so I can thank lots of people.
Okay.
So yeah, Parker is the creator, owner, or whatever. So him, Jonathan, Carlos, and Kenneth with the art, Jordan and JP with the game design, and Heather with the office management. And then as always, because she's the first person I met for the game, Parker's mom.
Parker's
Super
mom,
cool.
yes. I met her at PAX East too. She was a delight.
Is it Kathy? Why do I think that's her name? The K? I can't remember. I can't remember right now, unfortunately. But yeah, she's the first person I met. She was so awesome. I'm like, that's cool. Mom over there helping her kid out. I was like, that's super cool.
Yeah.
I don't know that my mom would have the spare time to help me out, even though she's retired. She does nothing but like babysit like cats. So. But yeah, well, I'm glad you had a blast, dude. I had a lot of fun.
I really did. I could see playing this with you on the regular.
Let's do it, man. I've got my stuff all set up in here now. I've got like a full-fledged like streaming thing going on over in my office now. So yeah, you just you tell me when I'll be there, buddy.
Right on, brother.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. So it doesn't look like anybody came by, and so that means I'll just have to keep the giveaway going for another stream. So until next time, I'll see you all later, and I'll have to probably record not this week because it's spring break for me. So I'll make a Lunches of Levendale next week, and I'll get the stats, spam on Twitter going next week as well. So, Chris, farewell to you, sir.
Right on, sir. And to everyone else watching, make sure you check out Shaun's page, COG_Shaun. And I tip my hat to everybody. As only a Manderville man can, I will see you all in Levendale.